Hi, I'm Roxy. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, right before I started this, somebody was trying to start something, but then it didn't get off the ground. Like, I feel like somebody got cold feet, so to speak. What does the collective need to know? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So somebody's not portraying who they truly are to someone else. And I feel like someone is afraid to be open with someone, fear that they might look like a joke. Someone is also in a third-party situation, and I feel like some of you already know this. And I feel like a lot of you are just kind of ripping off the mask to what it is. This is what this connection is, a waste of time. Some of you, I think some of you are going to figure this out if you haven't figured it out already. I feel like your spirit guides have been telling you this, that there's something off with someone. It could be a couple. There could be something off about a couple. There could be something going off that's off about some friends of yours, and you're getting some kind of intuitive message about this, but you're not really portraying what you know. For some of you, just kind of keeping your mouth shut about the fact that these two people are clowns is what I heard. Like, they're just a bunch of clowns. I'm also getting the fact that someone likes to talk shit about others. So I feel like some of you might be in a friends group, a community, whatever this is. I just feel like these people, they talk behind your back, and you know this. And some of you have to let these people know. And I feel like a lot of you are going to rip the mask or the band-aid off on these fake friends because you're just like over the bullshit is what I heard. Someone's just done with the bullshit. And you're like patting someone on the back and you're like, okay, you can go now. I'm done with your fake ass. I also feel like some of you, if you are in a relationship that was dealing with the third party, you're over it. Excuse me. You're over it. You're done. I feel like a lot of you stick around with this person because you have history with them. Some of these people are situationships, are people that you've been with in your past. This could be childhood friends. Could be people you've been intimate in the past. You are reluctant to move on from these relationships. And some of you have moved on from these relationships. People have come in and done the same thing that these past people have done, and you've passed the test. You've listened to your intuition, and you've moved away from these fake, phony, dead-end connections. Yeah, you've been putting the work in. For a lot of you, you've been working on your finances. For a lot of you, you're just busting your ass. Some of you are just taking care of your home. Some of you have been just working on your coin, like massively working on your coin, and no longer dealing with these people that were wasting your time. And I feel like, yeah, you've just been loving on yourself. Like, you just no longer require people to come in and give you the love that you are seeking, because now you're giving yourself that kind of love that you needed, that you are seeking. Like, I feel like the collective as a whole has been just kind of self-loving, kind of mending to your own gardens for a long time, because you needed this time apart from everyone. So some of you, I feel like you kind of went into hermit mode for a little bit, and you kind of just like worked on yourself. Some of you were working on your image. Maybe you started going to the gym and whatnot, but I feel like the self-love was really needed. And a lot of your spirit guides, a lot of you were getting this intuitive feeling like, you know what, I just need to take a break from this fakeness, from, you know, the world. We all put on a persona. I just feel like you've gotten to that point where you no longer wanted to deal with this fake bullshit that's out there. Like you just kind of pulled your energy back from a lot of people. Some of you, you've been celibate. You haven't been doing the, I just feel like a lot of you have just been taking care of yourselves as a whole. Like you no longer put people before you. I mean, obviously you put your children before yourself, but I mean, you're not physically running to everybody's beck and call anymore. Like I feel like a lot of you have found that self-worth, and this is really giving you that push you needed to do better. This is your push now that you've worked through all of this past trauma that you've been through, or childhood trauma for some of you. And some of you could have been some trauma from a previous relationship, previous marriage. Like there's just stuff that you had to work on physically, mentally, emotionally before you could physically move on into the new life that you're creating for yourself. A lot of you, from all of this hard work, from all that pain that you felt in the past, it is ultimately giving you that shove that you needed to light a fire under your ass. For a lot of you, you needed that change in your life. You needed to just self-love, self-care, and that comes in many forms. And for you, I feel like a lot of you, it was pulling back your energy and going in that hermit mode for a while, and just not dealing with the people and things, and just kind of doing your thing. You're no longer getting breadcrumbs. You're like, people are just, we're breadcrumbing you, and you are just done with it. You're releasing a lot of past hurt. For some of you, I heard that you're releasing karmic people. Like you guys have done the work, you found strength, and you no longer have inner conflict with yourself. Like I feel like some of you went to bed upset, went to bed worrying, went to bed like just so confused up here, of unsure of what to do, unsure of where to go. For some of you, you had to change locations because of these people that were a joke, this deception you had to move away from. Some of you had to change your ways of, maybe some of you were players, or just you really were in the whole, sex game. People, no judge, no shame on anybody. I'm just saying what I'm hearing. I feel like a lot of you have walked away from certain ways that you used to be. Like I said, some of you were indeed a bedroom fiend, or whatever you want to call it. Like I feel like a lot of you walked away from some toxic way of being, and for some of you that was just the conflict in your head, the conflict in yourself, walking away from empty cups that no longer fulfilled you emotionally, physically, mentally. I feel like a lot of you just kind of walked away from a lot of bullshit, a lot of deception. Some of you had to walk away from people you thought was your twin flame. A lot of you thought these people were your one. And it took a lot of work for you to walk away from these people. Some of you hurt some people as you were walking away from them. You were unaware that you had hurt them. These are people that you breadcrumbed, and they couldn't figure out why you were walking away from them. Some of you might have gotten some harsh messages, or just harsh reality. Like it was really hard for them to wake up, and I feel like you've woken some people up because you walked away from, because you were done with the deception, because you were done with the fake, phony, clown bullshit. Like you were just done with the circus. These people that you were hanging out with, these people that you were being intimate with, they were not something you needed. Like I feel like these people you were dealing with also had some issues. Some of them, they had some mental issues. Some of them, they had some other issues. And you walked away from this. You kind of pulled the mask off these people. Some of you had to walk away from someone that you, like I said, was your soulmate, but they were playing games with you, and they were with other people. They're being intimate with others, and you were not, and that really hurt you, I feel like, for a lot of you. But you had to do a lot of soul searching after walking away from these people. I feel like there's multiple people that you had to walk away from. It wasn't just one. It was more than just people that you were intimate with. It was more than just people that you were connected with. I feel like some of these people were childhood friends. Some of these people were, some of you had to walk away from siblings. Some of you might have had to walk away from some children because they were putting things in your head that weren't true for some of you. Others, these male or females, they were telling you things you wanted to hear, but they weren't actually working on these things. They weren't actually following through. Some of these people were saying that they were being loyal to you behind your back, and they weren't. And I feel like some of you might have walked in on someone being intimate with another person as well. And this is really what got you in your head. Some of you might have gotten into some trouble because of this past person, of catching them with someone else in your bed. Truly sorry. It took a lot for you to walk away from this. Even though they hurt you and you catching them red-handed, a lot of you are still up in your head about moving on from this situation. Some of you thought you could still work on this partnership, and you realized that this was not your soulmate. You realized that if somebody was going to truly love you, they were going to be loyal for you no matter what. Some of you had some trouble walking away because the sex is really good. Let's be honest here. That was really tough for a lot of you. Like, there was some passionate times. There was some passion in the bedroom. It was very passionate. But I feel like this person was very cold to you when no one else was looking, or when there was people looking. Like, they just were kind of cold, and they were kind of like, I'm not hanging with that person. Like, they were keeping it on the down low. So they weren't like putting it out there that you guys were a thing. And I think that's what really got you up in your head. You were like, why can't I be honest? Why can't I tell my friends about you? Like, why must we have to hide it? And I feel like a lot of you, that is really what put you up in your head. Why am I not good enough to show off to all your friends? And you walked away from this. You're like, you know what? If I'm going to be with this person, they're going to be honest about it, and they're going to publicly recognize me. Otherwise, why are you not publicly recognizing someone? Some of you really had to work on your self-worth. I mean, I said that again. I'm going to say it again because that is a big thing for you guys. You really had to work on yourselves. You had to see that light within you. Like, you weren't seeing the light. Everybody else was seeing your light, and they wanted to smother it. A lot of them didn't want to give you up because your light is just so bright, and you're just so loving and caring, and they just didn't want to let you go. They didn't want to let you, they didn't want to be faithful to you, but they also didn't want to let you go and move on. They had a hold over you, and they knew that, and they used that against you. But again, like I said, you guys are realizing who you are. You're realizing that you deserve somebody who actually sees you for what you are and not afraid to shout it from the rooftops. A lot of you have been manifesting a new love in your life, and you don't even know that it's coming. This person could be older than you. This person could definitely be younger than you. I don't see a large age gap. This person's going to come in, and they're going to have things already filled. Like, their cup is going to be full. They've already done the work that they needed mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, they're going to be what you need them to be, and not like the past people, empty cups, empty emotions, not being able to be open and honest with you. Like, they're going to be somebody who they are behind closed doors with you. They're going to be just like that in public. Like, they're not going to be afraid to show other people that they love you. They're not going to be afraid to show people that they care. So for some of you, I feel like you weren't allowed to show any PDA in public. Like, you guys would hang out together like, you guys might have had some of the same friends groups, and you guys kind of hung out, but they didn't act like they were with you. Like, there was no PDA allowed. No, like, you weren't allowed to like show any emotion towards this person. Like, they were very cold in front of other people. And this new person's not going to be like that. They're going to show you off. They're going to be like, yeah, this is mine. I'm proud of this person. I'm proud to say this is my boo. Like, a lot of you are realizing that you deserve to be treated like a star, because that's what you are. I feel like a lot of you are going to be working on yourselves or working on your business when this person comes in. when this person comes in to give you something that you've been hoping and wishing for. Some of you, this is a dream career that's coming in to offer you something you never thought was possible. Some of you are going to have to walk away from more people. Like, I know you've been walking away from a lot of people, but I feel like some of you might have to walk away from other things in order for this job to pan out, in order for this job to come to fruition. Some of you might be moving homes when you get this job offer. Like, this job is going to be very clarifying. You're going to know what you want. Like, you're going to move forward because you know this is your new start. Some of you may be up in your head a little bit from it just because of your past, what you've had happen to you in your past. It's gonna really put you up in your head a little bit. Try not to overthink this. Try not to lose sleep about this. Some of you are gonna be afraid because this is gonna look too good to be true, and you're like, okay, this has got to be another one of those past situations. It's very hard to let go of those past situations, but you gotta leave that baggage at the door, because this new opportunity you have coming to you is not going to be like the past people. They're going to be very clear on what they want. They're going to be very clear and forward with you. They're not going to be afraid to, like I said, show affection in front of other people. They're not going to be afraid to speak their truth. Some of you, they are going to speak up for you, like even behind your back. Like, they're going to have your back. Like, this is going to be completely different from what you're used to. And then the lovers just jumped. The lovers and the queen. And then the empress is on the back. I feel like you guys are going to have similar backgrounds. You're both gonna have to go through some kind of triumph before you meet this person. I feel like the woman or the feminine energy, take it as it resonates, they've really done the work. I mean, look at her tree. It's very fruitful. I mean, yes, there's a snake in it. She's obviously had to clear out some ish in her past. Nobody's perfect, but then he's doing his work, but I feel like he's been stripped of some stuff. So your new person might have to have worked their way from the bottom to the top, because his tree is on fire. So he might be coming from a really shit place right now. He might have to, like I said, he might have had to give some stuff up. He might be coming from a divorce and might have had to leave some things behind, and he only had his shirt on his back. For some of you, this could be a woman as well. It doesn't have to be a male figure. Take it as it resonates. But this person has been through some ish in their past. Their tree has to rebuild, has to be, you know, it needs to be refertilized. Like, it's just been through some shit. So this person may need a little encouragement here and there. Who doesn't? Nobody's perfect. But like I said, they've been through some ish just as much as you, but you have already done that work. So you kind of look too good to be true now. Like, you've been through your ish and you're starting to slowly come into your new. So this person's really definitely going to be skittish is what I heard. They're really going to be afraid to come forward because they have some shit in their past. It is what it is. But they're working on it, and it's going to take them a little bit for their tree to look like yours. But I feel like the two of you are going to come together and really work with each other, and I feel like your pentacles are going to be very good. You're going to be very fruitful with this person. That rabbit really sticks out to me, and rabbits do symbolize fruitfulness. You're both gonna be a little skittish, I feel like. Like, the girl's not, like, the female or the male, take it as a resonate. One of the parties is gonna have their shit together a little more than the other person. Emotions are, one of them is gonna have some emotions. They're gonna be very emotional. And they're not gonna be afraid to show that the fact that they have emotions. This person wants to watch over you, or vice versa. Take it as it resonates. They're definitely gonna want to protect you. They're that protecting type, because they see you as such a fragile, or this is you think this person that you've met, this woman or whatever, take it as it resonates, it just comes off as very fragile or very, what's that word? I don't want to say fragile as in she's weak, but she's just, what is that word? I'm trying to think. She's just so, I don't want to like use the word weak, because like she's not weak, but she's just so beautiful and just so calm, and I don't know how to explain it, but this person is just going to be completely different than what you are normally go after. Like they can be loud when they want to, but they also are just a very calm person. Like their personality is very sweet. Maybe that's the word I want to use. They're very sweet. They come off as very sweet, and you're just going to want to protect them and take care of them. This person's definitely going to be single. This person could be of higher knowledge. They might be something to do with knowledge. They might be very intuitive. Definitely going to have their guards up. I feel like this person's gonna see something with you right off the bat as well, but they're not gonna portray this right away. Like they're gonna know what they want, but they're not gonna tell you right off the bat. They're gonna be very grounded. This person's definitely not gonna be afraid to walk away from this shit either. Like they're sweet, but they're also not afraid to speak their truth, whether that is hurtful to some people or not. But I feel like they do it in a kind way, but they definitely are not afraid to speak their truth. But they're also very loving and kind as well. Like they try to keep things even. They're kind of evenly balanced. But for whatever reason, when you meet this person, they're going to be very hesitant. Well, I shouldn't say whatever reason, it's from their past, but they're definitely going to be very hesitant. Like the Adam and Eve type of thing. Like, look, this tree, let me give you this apple and bite out of it. Like, you're afraid that they're going to be, like, somebody is afraid that they're being deceptive as well. Like, they're afraid that they just have this mask on. Like, it's too good to be true. I just keep getting the too good to be true. Like, this person's got to have a bad side to them. There's just doesn't seem, it's no way possible this person would be this kind, this loving all the time. Like, they have to have some kind of boiling point. And I feel like a lot of you might try to test that and try to see if you can get a reaction out of them. Just so that way you can, like, make a reason, an excuse to not continue with this connection. A lot of you are going to try to cut this short because, like I said, they're just going to be too good to be true. There's some kind of clarification again about money as well. Somebody's asking about money. Somebody's been worrying about their money. Careful, someone might try to come in and seduce you for your money alone. Some of you are, like I said, you're a star. Some of you have a lot of potential, and somebody knows this. Like, there's someone watching you, and they see the potential you have. Something to do with your finances and career. Like, I feel like when you come into this money, or you come into this new job that's going to be very fruitful, someone may try to come in and deceive you because they want your money. So be very careful of that. This person's going to love bomb you at first, and then they're just going to kind of leave you stranded. Someone might try to marry you just so that way they can have your money. They're going to try to make it look like they want more with you, but they don't. Couple different messages here. Someone might just come in for some fun times and turn out to be something else. You know how those sometimes when you meet someone, you're just like, you know, I don't even want anything. I just want to have a little fun. And we all do it. Let's not pass any judgment on anybody. This could turn into something more. Someone's gonna get hooked on some money, especially with the sexual encounters. There's something about some kind of your sexual encounter. This person's not going to want to let you go after you guys have some kind of encounter. Like, this person is not going to want to give up on you. Like, I feel like this person's going to be deceitful for this because you guys were in a past life. So this new person that's coming in, I feel like they're going to be deceptive with the fact that they want more with you, or they see more with you. They see you as marriage material, but they're not going to let you see that. They're going to make sure that you do the work at first because they're afraid that you're a gold digger, or take it as it resonates, vice versa. Someone's afraid that someone's a gold digger. All the while, this person's working on their own money. A couple different messages here. Definitely be careful. There is some red flags, so you might get multiple people. There might be someone trying to come back, and this person is being deceitful. There's been a past person trying to come back, but you know, we have multiple past people. We have people who come in different forms and that are new, that are the universe telling you, we're going to test you one more time before we give you what is due, your money that's due, or your payout, your karmic payout, because did you learn your lesson? We're going to send someone in that is just like your past person in a different form. Like, the vessel is different, but the lesson is still the same as it was before. Did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your self-worth? Are you willing to walk away from something you thought you wanted, or it looks like you want, but it's not? Some of you need to stop waiting around for your twin flame. The universe isn't going to hand you something if you're just sitting around waiting for it. You also have to go out there and work for it. You can't just expect things to drop into your lap either. Some of you are afraid to meet new people because of your past situations, of your past deceptions. And you need to walk away from that. Some of you work too much. Some of you are juggling too much. Some of you could be juggling too many people. We all know that y'all are out there. We know about you players. And yes, there's women that are players too. Y'all need to stop with that damn playing. We don't got time for games. So if you're watching this and you're a freaking player, get your shit together. Come on now, bro. And that's a girl too, because we know that there are women out there that are freaking players. Get your shit together, bro. We ain't got time for that. Why are you wasting your damn time being a player? Someone needs to work on their coins more and stop playing so much. And stop expecting someone to come in and give you their coin. Make your own damn money. Some of you, I'm not throwing any shade out there. Some of you are living at home with mama and need to get your shit together. No shade. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. I'm just saying what I hear. Some of you, I feel like your mom, and the fact that you're living at home with mom, so she's like, you know what, this is my roof, this is what you're gonna do. I feel like there's a mother figure that is trying to stop their child from moving forward with someone. This could be the Empress. Like, they don't want you to move forward with this person. They're keeping them stuck. So I feel like some of you might be connecting with the younger person. They don't want them to move forward with you. but they're not telling you that. They see you as a star and they want more with you and they want to work on things with you. But there's a female figure, or male, vice versa, switch it as it needs to resonate. But there's someone who's younger than you, that wants more with you. They want to make an offer. Their emotions are all over the place, but they want to put an ending to this. They want to stop denying you, like access denied is what I heard. They want some kind of justice. They've been fighting this reluctantly is what I heard, but they've been fighting this. And they feel like you've left them behind, and they do feel like you are a twin flame. But like I said, there's a female figure. It could be a baby mama for some of you that is stopping the movement from this relationship or this connection moving forward. Someone's going to come in and relay some kind of message about this as well. They're going to tell them that their past was stopping them from moving forward. I feel like this is what some kind of deception is as well for some of you. There is somebody definitely trying to stop someone from moving forward to be with somebody else. Some of them, this person knows that you're supposed to have a child with this person and they don't want to see that. And that's the biggest that's the biggest deception around this. Is somebody is very intuitive, and it could be a parent, and they're using it to their advantage, like to stop you from moving forward with the correct person you're supposed to move forward with. I mean, we all have our own intuition and whatnot, but I feel like somebody knows more than they're willing to say. And they definitely don't want this person to move forward with this other person. They know what this person could bring to the table. They know that they could have passion with you, but they don't want to see their son move on. It could be the fact that they're using them for money. So they're living with your mama, which is probably why I had to say it like I said it earlier. If you're living with your mama, get the hell out of there. She's going to keep using you for your money. For one, because she don't want to see you move forward. She knows that you could be financially stable, is what I heard, with this other person, or you could have a really great, passionate connection, because this is a past life for some of you. They may also be encouraging you to be with other people, like or a male figure. Somebody's encouraged someone to be a player. Someone's encouraging someone to be with multiple people as well, even though they know they're supposed to be with a certain person. They're encouraging them not to be with this person so they can't move forward. Again, some of you, it is money that they are making them juggle. This is money that they're making them financially unstable as well, or they're making them feel like they're not financially stable enough to move forward with this person. And this person really wants to be with them, but yet they let this person, this past person, deceive them and keep them held. Some of them, they feel like they're being held prisoner, like they're not allowed to leave the house, and like they say where they're going. You're under my roof, so you go by my rules, that type of thing. And someone wants to rush out of this, like they're just over the bullying and the bullshit that they get from this person. So some of you, I feel like these feminine energies that are stopping your person from moving forward, they're being very belittled by this person. They definitely make them feel like they're not good enough. For some of you, they're telling this person to cover up, don't show any skin, you shouldn't be wearing all that makeup, or you shouldn't be doing this or that, or like this person definitely belittles this other person. Some of you, this could be a past relationship that they're reluctant to move forward from, and this past person is telling them that they're not good enough. You're never going to be able to satisfy her in the bedroom or him in the bedroom. You're overweight, you're loose. Like they're saying some ish to your person to keep them from moving forward, to keep them stuck, to keep them a prisoner up in their head as well for some of you. And I feel like there's some kind of clarification coming in from this. Someone definitely wants to come out of this. They mourn the loss of you. They know that they've done something by not moving forward with you like they were supposed to, because they let this person put holes in their ship so that it sunk them and stopped them from moving forward. A lot of you, they are workaholics to try to keep you off their mind. Some of you, they are indulging in alcohol to kind of suffice to get you off their mind. But I feel like ultimately, even when they drink, they think of you anyways. They dream of you. For some of you, they definitely are dreaming of you. Like, they're calling out your name. Some of you may be saying, they might be saying your name in their sleep as well, as what I heard. And this other person hears it. So if they're still in a situation where they haven't actually fully gotten out of yet, and they are married, or they are still kind of living with this person, I feel like this person has said your name in their sleep a couple times, and this really pisses this past person off. I don't feel like they've ever really said anybody's name in their sleep. Not the way that they call out for you. Like, their soul's calling out for you. Some of you, they just have this big urge. They want to be with you. But again, something is stopping them from moving forward. Somebody is poking holes in their ship to move, trying to move forward. If your person is with the past person, I would be very careful, because this past person's going to try to poke holes in your condom. This is not the first time I've heard this message. They're juggling multiple people, and they might get multiple people pregnant as well. So this could be a male figure as well for some of you. A past person's trying to come back and get you pregnant. They're going to try to poke holes in your condoms. I'd be very, very wary of that. Bring your own damn condoms. Throw it away when you get home, or flush that shit down the toilet. You're not supposed to, but I would not be leaving any condoms in the trash can. I wouldn't be doing anything. Vice versa. Like, women, make sure you have your own condoms on you. Don't let a man, or make sure you have definitely good birth control, because somebody is out to get you, because they know your potential for a lot of you, and they want a piece of the pie. They want to have victory with you. Some of you, you have denied this person because you've already tried working with them and it didn't become successful. They are too busy accepting other cups, and you are in a third-party situation with this past person. I heard this person is no good news. Bad news. Old news. This is definitely old news. Because now they want to come back, but you're going to be very reluctant. You're not going to want to accept this person in, because you're over here already working on your own damn money. You're working on something new as well. This past person, you've given them a lot. You've given them the shirt off their back, and they fucked you over. For some of you, this is definitely could be somebody you've had a marriage with. They fucked you over. They took all that hard-earned money and your home. Some of you, you got a divorce and they fucked you over big time. Like, you had to get a new home. You had to work on your pentacles again. And for a lot of you, that's another reason why you don't want to move forward with somebody else. Like, you're just afraid they're going to do the same damn thing as the last person did. You're afraid that this person also has deception. Some of you, this past person they were dealing with, or this is you, this person's kind of crazy. I keep seeing what do you call those? A straitjacket. Like, this person comes off they're very deception. Like, they play mind games with people. They like fucking with people's heads. They like making people feel less than. And some of them, they have told this person that they are crazy, or they have told you that you're crazy, and that all this stuff that you've already said, like, you might have called them out on their bullshit, and they're like, you're crazy, and they made you feel like shit. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you caught them in the act, and some of you realized that they were juggling you, and they made you feel like you were crazy. And I feel like a lot of you took a long time to move away from this, even though you knew they were making you feel crazy. They were making you look like a clown to other people as well. This past person could have been talking some shit about you as well, but now they want to come back with their fucking ship full of holes that they've thrown and shit at your way. Like, don't go back to this past person. The old news, no good news is what I heard. Bad news. Bad news bear. They've offered their cup to other people too. This person, I feel like some of you, this past person was very promiscuous. They definitely didn't wrap before they tapped it either. So I'd definitely be careful about this past person. Some of you already know this. Something fishy about this past person for some of you. That's not for everybody, but this past person definitely has some deception. They're trying to make themselves look victorious. They're trying to look like they're successful, and they're not. It's all a facade. It's just one empty little cup. They just want to come in after all that hard work that you did and come in and take some of what you had. This person, some of these past people that you were dealing with, or this is your person that was dealing with, like I said, they just want to come in and take whatever you have. They don't want to see you do better. This could be a parent as well. They don't want to see you do better. They don't want to see you move on. I feel like some of you, if this is a parent, they are very money hungry. They definitely watch you, and they're hoping your demise for some of you. And some of you, they might just want to see you get the money, so that way they, like I said, come in and take it, because you're my child. You need to take care of me. Yes, there's a point of taking care of your parents. I'm not against that at all. I love my mom to death. And I would always help her no matter what, obviously. But I feel like there's somebody that's very money hungry. And this is going to be your downfall for a lot of you. You need to be very truthful is what I heard. And you need to make sure you're not opening that pocket to just anybody and just like giving yourself away to the point where you're making your own demise. Like to the point where you have no money left to give because you've given it all to everybody else. Make sure you take care of yourself first and foremost, because if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? How are you going to help these other people if you're not also taking care of yourself? And I feel like a lot of you have already realized this. Somebody needs to crack that whip. Yeah. Like, nope, more money for you. Someone needs to cut somebody off. A very, very money hungry person. This could be male or female. I'm feeling a very heavy female energy. Some of you, there is a snake in the grass, and this is a female energy. There's something about a female energy that is very promiscuous, but she's also a snake. Like, she acts like she's your friend to your face, but deep down, she's not actually for you. She wants to see you burn. Like, this person wants to see you do bad. They don't want to see you do better. You might have had a lot of emotion for this person before in the past. Like I said, it could be a younger person than you. Childhood friend, a mother figure, family, somebody you fought for in the past and walked away from this person for too. You could have had homes with this person at some point. Some of you might have had children with this person. There's some deep roots that keep you from moving forward, even though you know this is not your twin flame. This is your karmic person. A lot of you are still dealing with some karmic people. And this karmic past person is trying to dig up dirt on you. They want to get you up in your emotions. Someone might try to come in and start some shit to make you look crazy, so be very careful. I definitely feel like this is definitely a past person for you. Some of you, this past person is stopping you from moving forward because they're doing something, or they're spreading lies and rumors is what I heard. So that way your new person can't come in. They're making it look like you're not single. For some of you, they could be doing something to do with your social media is what I heard and saw. Like, they could be making out to be a liar. Someone is saying that they're in a relationship with you and they're not. They're making you look like you're juggling. They're making you look like a player. For some of you, they're just talking some ish so that way you can't move forward with somebody new. They don't, like I said, I think pretty sure I said that earlier. 144 was on the time as well, but I feel like this person wants to make you look like you're not single, so this new person won't come in and offer you anything. But you guys are sitting here working on your coins, working on yourself, trying to change things for the better. But this person's definitely keeping you stuck because they're making you look like you're juggling somebody else. There's some kind of communications coming in from somebody younger as well. Somebody is mourning the fact that they walked away from you, that they see you as a Two of Cups, your twin flame. They could see Pentacles with you. They see like they can grow with you, but they're mourning this because they walked away from it. Look the way, even the way I'm holding these cards, like he's turned his back on this. So someone, I feel like, might have turned their back on something they knew it was going to turn into that could possibly turn into a Two of Cups, but they walked away from it towards something else, a third party situation. So I feel like some of you, they might have did some kind of traveling and they got themselves stuck in a third party situation. They're kind of kicking themselves because they walked away from a Two of Cups into a third party situation. So I feel like whatever they did to you, they're getting back tenfold. Like they're getting back what they put into what they walked away from. They knew they ultimately could work with you. They knew that they ultimately could possibly have a very stable home life. They chose to walk towards a third party situation. The other person was keeping them in a third party, and now they're kicking themselves. Like they're mourning the fact that they could have grown with you. They're mourning the fact that they had a better path with you and they didn't choose wisely. Like they were shown something, something to do with two dogs as well. But I feel like this person definitely walked away from something they knew could have been potentially everything into a third party situation. They thought they had a lot of emotions for this past person. They could have. It could have been a past person they walked towards. But this past person or this other person they chose over you, put them in a third party situation. They have a lot of emotion for this person. But I feel like that's water under the bridge now because they realize in this person that they chose you over, put them in a third party situation, and they're juggling them now. So now they know how it feels to be juggled. Now they know how it feels to be stuck in something and trying to work towards something that's not going to go and make any movements, that's not going to change, that's not going to be triumphant. And they're up in their head about this. They're kicking themselves and like, why the hell didn't I move forward with you? Some of you, when they walked away from you, excuse me, they end up coming to some kind of financial burden. Like they dropped all their coins. Like something happened because they walked away from you and treated you so poorly. This ultimately got them in some kind of financial trouble. They walked towards somebody who caused them to have some kind of financial trouble, or might have gotten them some kind of jail time for some of you. Like there's some kind of crack in the foundation. There's very unlucky, very unloved is what I heard. They definitely did not walk towards something they thought was going to be fruitful. They thought it was going to be fruitful, but it's a third party situation. It caused them some kind of financial instability. Like it's just, they walked towards resentment is what they did. And now they want to rush back in, but they're kind of stopping themselves. They see that you are looking at other people as well. They definitely watch your social media and they see that you are talking to other people, that you're moving away from this waiting game, mind games, and you're working on yourself, working on your pentacles, really getting yourself stable. And they warn that. These boots are made for walking. Yeah, a lot of you walked away from this past person too. Some of you were kind of hoping and praying they would come back, but then you kind of said the heck with it. I'm just not going to bother anymore. Some of you walked away from this like I said, this person. You walked away from them. You had some emotions for them. And now you're walking into someone who's actually going to be the King of Cups. Emotionally stable. Very grounded. Like, they have emotions, but they're like super emotional for some of you. This male figure you're going to walk into, or your female figure that you're going to be meeting. Some of you might be out on a walk when you meet this person. Or like I said, you might just not even... Some of you are going to take a leap of faith and meet somebody. And it's going to be victorious. This person's going to start off as a slow offer. Like I said, some of you might start off as just a sex thing. Playing around, just kind of friends. Nothing serious, no labels, no... Just kind of being honest with each other. Like, you're going to lay your shit on the table and be honest about getting to know each other. Just kind of being friends, not looking for anything more than that. Like, you're realizing you don't need to date everybody that you meet as well. I feel like a lot of you. You're kind of just enjoying the passion in it, in the connection. You're enjoying the time you spend with this person. For a lot of you, it's going to take a lot to really reveal yourself to this person, just because you've been through some ish, because you are working on your stability. For a lot of you, you're not ready to hop into a new relationship, and you just want to spend time with someone. You know, you just want adult interaction, genuine interaction with somebody. Like, you don't want to just waste your time. Like, yes, you're not ready to jump into something because you don't feel like you're financially stable, but I also feel like you guys just want a genuine connection that you don't need labels. Like, you can just get to know somebody. I feel like that's what a lot of you are working towards. Like, you're not even looking for a relationship. You're just kind of out here wanting to spend time with someone. And if something comes from that, that's great. But you're not searching for something, if that makes sense. Like, you're just kind of going with the flow and enjoying what life brings you and not being afraid to let go of people. I feel like a lot of you, that took a long time for you to be able to just kind of let people go and enjoy the time you spent with them. And, you know, not everybody that comes into your life is meant to stay forever. Sometimes people come into your life to show you lessons and teach you something that you didn't know before. Like, not everybody is meant to stick around. And I feel like a lot of you, it took you a long time to kind of come to terms with just being able to let people go. There's a series of events that's going to play out, I feel like, for a lot of you. You're going to meet someone new. You're going to be off guard with this person, but it's going to be very passionate between the two of you. It's going to catch you off guard. I feel like some of you, you are definitely working towards something, and I feel like this is going to end up turning into something way bigger than you expected. It's definitely going to catch you off guard. It's usually how it goes. Like, you're not literally looking for somebody, and I'm not going to say this is the first person you meet out there. Absolutely not. That would be very you know, shocking if that really happened. It's very rare that you're going to find the right one on the first time you meet someone. You might have to meet a couple people, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it is. You guys become really good friends. You know, you're getting to know each other. You're really building a foundation, and it turns into something way bigger. You just don't know yet. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't work out with somebody. Like I said, not everybody is meant to be in your life. Not everybody is meant to date you. You don't have to date everybody. You can just get to know people. Enjoy. You don't have to even have sex with people. Like, you could just get to know someone on a deeper level without actually bringing that aspect into the connection. Like, don't be afraid to speak how you truly feel. Like, if you don't feel like doing something, don't be afraid to say that you're not interested in that right now. Let's just hang out. Like, I just don't want to, you know, like, a lot of people are afraid to speak their truth, and I just want to get to know somebody. Can we just get to know each other? And if I decide I want to do that, like, I just feel like a lot of you need to voice how you truly are feeling and what you really think. I think that's your biggest hurdle, is actually speaking up for yourself. For a lot of you, saying no. You guys got to learn how to say no, and I think a lot of you are working on that. No shame. I am one of the biggest ones that are afraid to say no. I just hate hurting people's feelings. But I'm getting better at that. Anywho, love and light, my friends. Don't be afraid to get out there. Enjoy the weather. Get some sun. Go on the beach, walk around, collect some seashells, do something. lovely today. Love and light.